With Tywin now in control, she can no longer dominate King's Landing politics like she used to. This shift even leads to an unexpected bond between Tyrion and Cersei, making their interactions far more interesting. If we talk about Jaime Lannister, then he is one of my favorite characters, and Season 3 marks the turning point in his journey. In Season 1, he was introduced as an arrogant, privileged warrior, which made sense because he literally pushed a kid out of a window. But remember how Game of Thrones makes us empathize with characters who face disadvantages, like Jon Snow being a bastard or Tyrion being a dwarf? Well, Jaime losing his hand forces him to redefine himself. For most of his life, he took pride in being one of Westeros' greatest warriors, but now he has to figure out who Jaime Lannister really is, other than that identity. One of my favorite scenes in the entire show is when Jaime finally reveals why he killed the Mad King. He did it to save thousands of lives, yet instead of being seen as a hero, he was labeled Kingslayer, and no one cared to hear his side of the story. Jaime's transformation from Oathbreaker to Oathkeeper is, in my opinion, the best character development in the entire show. When he loses his hand, he becomes a handicapped man in a brutal world, and suddenly, we feel more empathy for him than ever before. In Season 2, Jon and Dany's storylines weren't the strongest, but now both get a new direction. For Daenerys, this season is the most satisfying yet. She finally proves herself as a powerful character, taking a huge step toward building her army. The scene where she wins over the Unsullied is not just epic and goosebump-inducing, but also the perfect payoff for 3 seasons of build-up. It's emotional and reinforces her true purpose, which is freeing people from oppression. One of the best things about Game of Thrones is how it constantly challenges its characters. Jon was raised to believe wildlings are the enemy, but now he lives among them for an entire season, and even falls in love with one. This was crucial for his character development, shaping his future decisions regarding the wildlings. Meeting Mance Rayder in this season solidifies his inner conflict. Jon's arc from Season 3 to Season 5 was his best period, as he was constantly torn between duty and emotion. This struggle was foreshadowed by Maester Aemon's words, "Love is the death of duty."
Love is the death of duty.
In later seasons, when his character just only focused on fighting the Night King, he doesn't feel as compelling anymore. In Season 3, the Lannister family dynamics were at their peak, with brilliant tension between Tywin, Tyrion, and Cersei. One of the most impactful moments of the season is when Tywin completely breaks Tyrion down. For the first time, the always witty and confident Tyrion feels utterly powerless in front of his father. Cersei is also in a different position than before.